Hello students, now we are going to see about amplitude modulation. The outline of amplitude modulation is definition, mathematical representation, frequency spectrum, sidebands, bandwidth, phasor representation, modulation index, percent modulation, calculation of modulation index, advantages, disadvantages and applications. Definition: the amplitude of the carrier signal is varied in accordance with the instantaneous amplitude of modulating signal is called amplitude modulation. In amplitude modulation, frequency and phase of the carrier remains constant. Mathematical representation of an AM. The modulating signal is represented as Vm of t with respect to time, and the amplitude of the modulating signal is Vm. The frequency of the modulating signal is cos omega mt, and the carrier signal is denoted as Vc of t. The amplitude of the carrier signal is Vc. The frequency of the carrier signal is cos omega ct, and Vc is equal to amplitude of the carrier signal and Vm is the amplitude of the modulating signal. To find the modulated signal, we should know that what is the amplitude of the modulated signal. So that is the Vam, that is equal to Vc plus Vm of t. In the modulated signal, Vc is constant and we need to substitute the value of Vm of t. So Vm of t value is substituted from equation 1. So Vm of t, that is equal to Vm into cos omega mt. And here Vc is common, so taken out. So 1 plus Vm by Vc cos omega mt. And this Vm by Vc, it is replaced by modulation index Ma. So Vam, that is equal to Vc 1 plus Ma cos omega mt. And this is the modulated waveform. This is the amplitude of the modulated waveform. Already we found the value of Vam. So we can easily substitute the value of Vam from equation 4. So Vc 1 plus Ma cos omega mt. So cos omega ct as it is. Next we substitute the value of omega m. Omega m is equal to 2 pi fm. Omega c is equal to 2 pi fc. So this is the modulated signal of Am. Waveform representation of an Am. From Vm to minus Vm, this is the amplitude of the modulating signal, and from 0 to up to this point, this is the time period of the modulating signal. And if you want to find the frequency, that is fc equal to 1 by t. If we know the time, from that we can find the frequency of the modulating signal. From Vc to minus Vc, this is the amplitude of the carrier signal, and from this point to this point, this is the one sinusoidal signal, or we can say that this is the one cycle of the carrier signal. So both modulating signal and carrier signals are sinusoidal signal, but the carrier signal is higher frequency than modulating signal. This is the modulated signal. The amplitude of the modulated signal is Vc plus Vm. From this is the reference point. From this point to this point, this is the maximum voltage, and 0 to this point, that is the minimum voltage. Frequency spectrum of Am. So Vam of t, that is equal to Vc 1 plus Ma cos omega mt cos omega ct, and this is the modulated signal of Am. Now we are going to multiply Vc by 1 as well as cos omega ct. So first one Vc cos omega ct, and next one Vc is multiplied by Ma cos omega mt and cos omega ct, so that Ma Vc cos omega mt and cos omega ct. Now we are going to use the trigonometric formula cos A cos B. So cos A cos B, that is equal to cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. So here omega c is A, omega m is B. So cos A cos B is equal to cos A minus B plus cos A plus B divided by 2. So Vc cos omega ct as it is, and instead of this cos omega mt and cos omega ct, we apply cos of omega c minus omega m plus cos of omega c plus omega m. This 2 is common, so that taken out. Next step, Ma Vc by 2 is common for cos omega c minus omega m and cos omega c plus omega m, so that we have taken out Ma Vc by 2, and this is the frequency spectrum of an Am. So in this frequency spectrum of Am, first term is the carrier signal, and second term is the lower sideband, and third term is the upper sideband. The amplitude of the carrier is denoted as Vc. The amplitude of the lower sideband is Ma Vc by 2. Amplitude of the upper sideband is Ma Vc by 2. The bandwidth between the upper sideband and lower sideband is 2 Fm. Sidebands. So we are having that carrier frequency is having some different kilohertz, and message signal is having some different frequency. So whenever a carrier is modulated by an information signal, a new signal at different frequencies are generated as a part of the non-linear modulation process. So these new frequencies are called as side frequencies or sidebands. Upper sideband frequency, that is equal to Fc plus Fm. From the frequency spectrum we can understand that LSB, that is equal to lower sideband of frequency Fc minus Fm. Bandwidth of Am. So bandwidth of an Am signal is given by the subtraction of the highest and lowest frequency component. Here the highest frequency component is F of USB and lowest frequency component is F of LSB. So F of USB, that is equal to upper sideband frequency Fc plus Fm, lower sideband frequency Fc minus Fm. Now minus multiply by using this Fc, so minus Fc, this minus into minus plus, so that plus Fm. So minus Fc plus Fc, it is cancelled, so Fm plus Fm, so that 2Fm. So bandwidth of an AM signal, that is equal to 2Fm. So here the bandwidth of AM signal is the twice of the maximum frequency of the modulating signal. So that is bandwidth equal to 2Fm. Phasor representation of an AM. So the amplitude variation in an AM system can be explained with the help of diagram is called phasor diagram. Here the carrier wave Vc is taken as the reference. The phasor for upper sidebands, and see this diagram. So this is the phasor diagram for the upper sidebands, and this is the lower sidebands. Upper sideband rotates in anti-clockwise direction and lower sideband rotates in clockwise direction. So the upper sideband frequency rotates faster than the carrier and lower sideband rotates slower than the carrier signal, so that the resulting amplitude of the modulated wave at any instant is the vector sum of the two sideband phases. Modulation index. The definition of modulation index is the ratio of Vm by Vc, that is Vm is equal to maximum amplitude of the modulating signal to the maximum amplitude of the carrier signal. Next one, percent modulation. When modulator index is expressed in terms of percentage, then it is called as percent modulation. So percent modulation, that is equal to Vm by Vc into 100. Calculation of modulation index. So Vm and V minimum of an AM wave in terms of Vc and Vm. So maximum voltage, that is equal to Vc plus Vm. Minimum voltage is equal to Vc minus Vm. So from the diagram we can understand that maximum voltage is equal to why it is Vc plus Vm. Now we are going to calculate the modulation index. So we know that what is the value of Vc and we should know the value of Vm. So subtract equation 1 and 2 will get back the value of Vm. So subtract equation 1 and 2, so we'll get back the 2 Vm, that is equal to Vmax minus V minimum. So from this one, Vm is equal to Vmax minus V minimum divided by 2. And from equation 1 we can find the value of Vc. So Vc is equal to Vmax minus V minimum. Now we know the value of Vm, so we can substitute equation 3 in 4. So from this equation we can find the value of Vc. And see here, this is the Vc, carrier signal voltage, and this is the modulating signal voltage, and up to this point this is the Vc. So Vmax is equal to Vc plus Vm. And we have substituted equation 3 in 4, and next take LCM here. So Vmax minus Vmax by 2, and this minus into minus plus, so plus V minimum divided by 2. So take LCM, so 2 is common, so 2 Vmax minus Vmax divided by 2, so 2 Vmax minus Vmax, so that Vmax plus V minimum divided by 2. So now we found what is the value of Vm and Vc. So we know the value of modulation index. So Ma is equal to Vm by Vc. So we can substitute the value of Vm and Vc from equation 3 and 5. Ma is equal to Vmax minus V minimum divided by 2 divided by Vmax plus V minimum divided by 2. So that this 1 by 2 is cancelled. So the modulation index is Vmax minus V minimum divided by Vmax plus V minimum. From this method we can easily calculate the modulation index in terms of maximum voltage and minimum voltage. Advantages of AM. So the simple modulator and demodulator circuits are used for AM modulation, and AM is relatively inexpensive, and AM signal can travel long distance, and it covers larger area than FM. Disadvantages of AM. So poor performance in the presence of noise, inefficient use of transmitter power, because here the upper sideband and lower sideband it carries the same information, so that 67% of the transmitter power is wasted in this AM. So next, wastage in bandwidth. So total bandwidth is wasted because of the upper and lower sidebands. Applications of AM. So AM is used for commercial broadcasting of both audio and video signals, and two-way mobile radio communication such as citizen band radio. So citizen band radio were very popular in 1970s and 80s, and it allows two-way communication. The two people, they can directly communicate with each other, but it is not a full duplex, it is a simple duplex communication system. And AM system, it is used in aircraft communication in the very high frequency range. Thank you.